Okay, guys, what's up? It's your girl Dedicated Diva, and welcome back to another Small Business Saturday. And let's get straight into it. Today, we will be talking about getting focused. Now, when it comes to getting focused, you have to make sure you get rid of all distractions. You want to start your day off with the hardest task first, or the task that will take the longest. It's your business. You schedule your own time. So, you want to make sure you put all of those harder tasks or the longer tasks first, so the rest of your day can be easy peasy. Now, give social media a break. Now, a lot of people that's up on social media, especially your influencers and your celebrities, air quotation marks, they make money from their social media. So all of those extra likes, all of those comments that you put out, you can be creating content for yourself for someone to do the same thing to you. That's why you want to make sure you turn off all your notifications, and you want to make sure you take breaks. If you turn off all your notifications, you won't want to go to social media, and don't come in the comments or write to me in an email and say if I turn off all my notifications, I won't get my emails. Well, if you're working, you're connected to your email that way, so don't try that one. Make sure all of your emails are on your computer, which they should be anyway, and don't go to social media. Now, taking breaks. When you take breaks, however you want to schedule your own breaks, because you're working for yourself, you're trying to get your own business started. Between those breaks, that's when you can go on social media. But don't go on there where you get stuck, or you find yourself in a little nook and you want to see how someone else is doing something. You don't want to do that, because then you're a copycat. So don't get stuck in one of those, because it's enough people out here that's recycling other people's content. So try to be original and just stay off social media. That's a way for you to remain original if you stay off of social media, because you won't think about taking other people's content. If you go on social media after you are done, you're just seeing it for entertainment, and goes in one ear and out of the next, because you basically watch so many videos, or you scroll up or down so many times. It's not gonna, one thing won't stick with you like that. Also, don't try to work into everything is done, because this is the best way to create burnout. When you create burnout, it's hard to find motivation again. And I've did that so many times. Don't work into you're just so tired and you're just so frustrated, because you are not going to want to do it the next day. And lastly, for getting rid of distractions, is you want to do a light workout. I don't care who you are, how old you are, how young you are. Do a light workout every day. It's great for your brain and great for your heart. Now, let me say it like this: creating a workspace. You need to make sure that you have a workspace that has adequate amount of light. If it's natural light where you can open up a window, that's totally fine. That's best. But if not, you want to make sure you have enough light in your room so it won't be too dim in there where it ends up making you sleepy, or you just can't see what you're doing, and you just don't want to do it anymore. So make sure you're in a space where you have enough light. You also want to make sure you're in a space with the right temperature. Now, I hate the cold, so I have a heater. I'm glad you guys probably don't hear it now if you don't hear it. I have a heater in my room, so when I get cold, I put my heater on. And that way, I keep myself going, because you don't want to get tired of doing something and just get off because you're too hot or you're too cold. If possible, make sure you decorate your space. I go to Dollar Tree, I get me some of those little containers, and I put marbles and I put sand and different things like that in there, and that's my decoration. You'll be surprised how far the Dollar Tree will take you, or your whatever you call your dollar store. Basically, you'll be surprised how far it takes you when it comes to decorating your space. You also want to make sure you have some type of storage containers around you to get rid of clutters, whether it's a box where you ordered, where you had something delivered that you ordered, or it's just a storage container that you buy out of the store. You want to make sure you have something around your desk so you can just throw anything you don't need into that box, and then at the end of your day, however you schedule yourself to work, you can go in there, throw it in the trash, or either just fix it up. Next, you want to practice cable management. This is basically, you want to get some zip ties if you have a lot of cords hanging, because I know I have 2 monitors, I have my chargers, and I have my PC, and I have everything sitting up on the table. So I just made sure I got some zip ties to make sure I have all of my cables together so it wouldn't look so like so messy and all over the place. Practicing cable management, I just talked about that. Also, make sure that you have a comfortable chair to sit in while you're working. If you can't get a comfortable chair, you can also always put a pillow in your chair, because I do that a lot, because I don't like the little rolly chairs with the little rollers on the bottom, because I have a wood floor and I don't want to bust my bottom or miss my chair and end up hurting myself. So I got my dining room table and I put a pillow in it if I need, and that makes me comfortable. You also want to make sure you have a table that don't throw your posture off. You want to make sure you're sitting up so you won't have that little hump in your back or like right by your neck. That's not attractive at all. So you want to make sure you have a table where it's not too far up, it's not too far down. And this is optional, but you want to have a Bluetooth speaker for those times that you want to vibe out. I connect mine to my iPad where I cut off all my notifications, and basically you can just vibe out, turn it real low, and you can get a lot of work done that way. Now, last up is scheduling your time. Now, I'm going to keep this short and I'm going to go through it, but I'm going to come back with a video in about a week or two on how I do this with my Google Calendar. You basically want to create a to-do list. You want to set a time for each task, plan your task out. You want to set a priority for each task and what you're going to do. So basically, when I go on my Google Calendar, I pick a day that I know that I want to do whatever it is. I set a time to do it so that it comes to my phone, my iPad, and my computer. So I'll know, it sends me a notification. It can send you one 15 minutes before, 20 minutes before, 30 minutes before, so you know when it's time to do it. You want to plan your task out. So basically in that description box on Google Calendar, that's where I do it. I basically, anything that I think that I need to talk about or I think that I need to do, I put it in the description box. Only I can see it, only I have access to it. I have one for my YouTube channel, this YouTube channel. I have one for my podcast channel. I have one for my gaming channel, my virtual assistant. I have a calendar within that, within one calendar, I have many calendars to let me know what I have to do. Even with personal time, I homeschool my kids, so I make sure I put that on there also, so I won't have anything that goes over the time that I need to do something for them. Number 5 is only optional, and I say it's optional because I do everything on my own. I've been doing everything on my own for as long as I can remember, but you can get help if needed, because I know a lot of people need outside help, especially when it comes to working from home and you're just getting started, or you just need to basically spitball back and forth some ideas. Don't schedule any tasks back to back. Make sure you at least put 30 minutes of time in between that time so that you won't create burnout. And like I said before, you want to make sure you use online calendars to help remind you of what you have to do. And so I will come back in the next videos talking about websites, Google products, and more. So I'll see you guys then.